Margot Mills and Tyler go by boat to a private island where they find the exclusive restaurant Hawthorne, owned and run by celebrity chef Julian Slowick. Among the other guests at the dinner are food critic Lillian Bloom and her editor Ted, the wealthy couple Richard and Anne Leebrand, George, a former movie star and his assistant Felicity, business partners Soren, Dave, and Bryce, and Julian's alcoholic mother. The group is given a tour of the island by the restaurant's maitre d' hotel, Elsa, who mentions that Margot was not originally expected to be Tyler's guest for the evening. The dinner begins and Julian introduces a series of courses, each accompanied by disturbing monologues about the dishes. As the night progresses, secrets about each guest are slowly revealed, including affairs and embezzlement. During the fourth course, a sous chef kills himself in front of the guests and another staff member cuts off Richard's ring finger when he tries to flee. After the fourth course, the restaurant's main investor, who is also the boss of Soren, Dave, and Bryce, is drowned in front of the diners. At various points during the night, Julian allows guests to try to escape, but they are caught and brought back by the staff. Julian reveals all the guests were selected because they either contributed to him losing his passion for his craft or because they make a living off exploiting the work of artisans and workers like him and his team. He announces that everyone present will be dead by the end of the night. Since Margot's presence was unplanned, Julian privately gives her the choice of dying either with the staff or with the guests. It is revealed that Margot is an escort who has met with Richard before and was hired by Tyler for the evening. Julian reveals that Tyler was personally invited to the dinner and knew that everyone would be killed, so he invited Margot knowing that she would die, which upsets Margot. Julian humiliates Tyler by forcing him to cook and insulting his food, then ordering him to hang himself. Julian asks Margot to fetch a barrel needed for dessert. Margot sneaks into Julian's house, but is attacked by Elsa. Margot kills Elsa by stabbing her in the neck. After finding newspaper clippings of Julian's previous life working in a fast food restaurant, Margot locates a radio and calls for help. She then returns to the restaurant with the barrel. A Coast Guard officer arrives in a boat, but then reveals that he is a line cook in disguise and returns to the kitchen. Margot criticizes Julian's dishes and loveless cooking, saying she is still hungry. When Julian asks what she would like to eat, Margot requests a cheeseburger and fries. Julian prepares the meal to her specifications, and during the process, his love for cooking seems to be rekindled. Margot takes a bite and praises his food, then asks if she can get it to go. Julian packs the food for her, and he and the staff allow her to leave. Margot takes the nearby Coast Guard boat and escapes the island. The dessert is an elevated s'mores dish, with the staff covering the floor in crushed graham crackers and dressing the guests in marshmallow stoles and chocolate hats. Julian then sets the restaurant on fire, detonating the barrel and killing the guests, staff, and himself, fulfilling his promise of death for all. As Margot watches from the boat, she unwraps her cheeseburger, takes a bite, and uses a copy of the menu to wipe her mouth.